Hi everybody and welcome to my first video. So this is the very first video I've ever posted on YouTube or anywhere else. This is covering 14 days of Japan. So in this video we will actually give you some really good tips on both Pokemon cafes for Tokyo and Osaka, and also the Pokemon train. Unlike other videos, these are tried and tested vigorously and they all work, so you're welcome. So apologies for my incredibly miserable monotone voice. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm from the Midlands. I'm aware it sounds a bit so please just bear with me. Some quick tips. Medication, be careful what you take into Japan. You'll see on my picture on the screen what you can and can't take. You can get fined if you take your sometimes used daily medicines from the UK. Also, bacon and sausage, why you want to take that to Japan, but if you do, you get fined. It's not really worth it. But straight into day one. So we landed in Narita Airport. This is the first thing we saw when we got off the plane. Dropped our bags in the hotel, straight to the Pokemon Cafe because we got their very last slot available for that day. So the tip for this is between 7 and 9 PM UK time. Just keep refreshing the webpage for the Pokemon Cafe. Doesn't always work, but cancellations typically appear between these times. So when they come on the screen, just grab what you can because they go really, really quickly. So we tried this for a week running up to the date of going away to Japan. With this, you can only book the next day. So we actually had a connection flight from Frankfurt Airport. Just as we was getting on the plane, I tried this, it worked. We got the booking for, I think it was like 8:30 at night. So literally dropped our bags, taxi, straight to the Pokemon Cafe. Managed to do it just about in time. Now, Tokyo Tower wanted to do this at night because of the views and the reviews. It's always recommended, I think, to go best at night. Again, we got there just as it was closing, so it was literally the night we got there, we just had to race around and do what we could in the time that we had. Next morning, woke up extremely jet lagged, went straight to the street karting, which is kind of Mario Kart in Tokyo. So if you want to do this, you really need to take your driving license and have an international driving permit. You can get these from PayPoint stores across the UK. So if you want to do that, just make sure you take it. They do ask for it. Take a copy of it, and it is recommended that you wear costumes as well. They do supply them there, but it's just better for you if you take something you want to wear. Straight from here, we went to the Pepper Parlor for the robots. So robot brings you dinner, and then you get an interactive robot you can talk to. You can make it do stupid things, ask it stupid questions. It dances for you. Really cool. Food's actually surprisingly very, very nice. Didn't know what to expect from this, but I thought it would be a bit gimmicky, but the food was actually decent. A very kind of good first impression of food in Japan for me anyway.
Tell me about Tokyo.
Tokyo is a vibrant city known for its mix of modern and traditional culture. It's famous for its technology, fashion, and delicious cuisine.
So from here, we walked from the Pepper Parlor on the way to Me Pig Cafe, come across this Peanuts restaurant, went in there. Pancakes were amazing, drinks were amazing. Everything that's in the shop is really, really cool. So it's just Peanuts theme. There's lots of merch in there you can buy as well. Just a really cool shop. So if you're walking through that way, absolutely, definitely recommend going in there. So 5-minute walk from the Peanuts Cafe is the Me Pig Cafe. So this place obviously is just full of pigs. It's a great time. You know, you take your shoes off at the entrance and you go through, they sit you down, encourage the pigs to come over. It can get a little bit chaotic, but you just like, it's just such a happy place to be, and the pigs are just so well looked after, so absolutely recommend that. Then we went to the Vampire Bar. So this place is something that we saw on Facebook and on YouTube before, and it looked better than it was for me. I mean, the food was okay. The experience was cool, but yeah, just missed the mark for me. But that's just my opinion. You might go there and find it absolutely amazing and completely write off everything that I've said. The next morning we grab a taxi, go and get our car from the car rental. Got laughed at by the taxi driver. You're an idiot. Cherry blossoms were yesterday. You're driving up there for nothing. Continuous laughter. Anyway, got our car, drove to Nikon on the way to see this waterfall. Wasn't quite the right time of year for it. It's usually a lot, more action there than this, but still great photos, great view, definitely worth the stop. And you also get to stop at the services here, which has this coffee machine. In Japan though, right? You can see coming up I have put on the last 4 years of cherry blossom forecast. So as you can see, very similar times each year. They start early in the south, finish later in the north. That's why we went to Amori for the time of year we went. Had a really good chance of seeing it in the north. Didn't quite do it in time. Just about missed it. Obviously got laughed at. Journey up was just absolutely worth it, so don't regret any of it for a second. So have a plan and just stick to it and hope for the best. Didn't quite work out for us, but we're going again in a couple of years' time. So we're going to kind of stay in a spot for probably a week. So then we've got a better chance of seeing it in full bloom. So later on this evening to rest, after the long drive, we stop at Hotel Zen. So this hotel is absolutely amazing. The manager here is an incredible guy. So we decided we was leaving early the next day, and we woke up to this bento box, as you can see. Completely unexpected. He didn't even ask if we wanted it. We just woke up at like 5:30 in the morning, and there it was. From here we head down to Morioka station to pick up our tickets. Very important thing is there's only so many stations that do these tickets, so if you do get lucky enough to get tickets to the Pokemon train, there's certain JR stations you have to go to. We went to one as it was closing. We couldn't get the tickets. So my tip for the Pokemon train is when you're in Japan, you can only book the tickets from inside Japan. So you can't book them from outside. So you can't book them a week or a month before you want to go. You have to get lucky when you're there. So for this, I was on my phone quite a lot, just refreshing the page. Hopefully cancellations was coming up on the page. We dropped lucky, cancellation did happen. We managed to get it, but because of the mishap with the train station, our tickets were put back into the system because we couldn't collect it. And the next morning early, we woke up just kind of driving to where we wanted to go and hope that we could get the tickets again. We did get the tickets again. I think it was like 4 in the morning, just kept refreshing the page, the tickets appeared, got them, went to that station, got our tickets, and then carried on our journey. Pokemon train's incredible. You stop at quite a few stops. There's stamps that you can get each stop you stop at. There's merch on the train. It's just like a little treasure hunt when you're on there. Obviously it's for kids, but as you can see, the adults enjoy it more. Day 5, we wake up again in Tokyo. We go to Sensoji. This is on the way to the fish market. Very popular tourist place for food stalls and obviously fish, meat, wagyu. So this temple is kind of hidden. I feel you walk down the street and boom, it's right there in front of you. It's a really beautiful place. So with places like this, the advice is to go really, really early or really, really late. You can get really good photos. There's not a lot of people around. You leave it any longer and you're literally shoulder to shoulder with everybody. So here, as you can see in the video, it's kind of a famous prawn cracker. So literally they get the prawns, squash them really, really tightly down and surround it in batter. Then they cook it. You eat it. It tastes good. You get it stuck in your teeth. The shell is obviously still attached to the prawn when you eat it. And yes, it can be a bit much, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really quirky and really cool. In that picture was a crab, snow leg, and some A5 Wagyu. That set us back, I think, £45 just for what you saw in that picture. So next we go to Sushiri Shinjuku. So these sushi restaurants dotted around. This was the highest recommended one, so we went to this one. So you can pretty much eat yourself to death here. Not a lot of money. You can probably eat 10-15 plates worth of food. Probably set you back £20-30. So really worth going to it, really fun, really interactive. So from here we head to the giant 3D cat in Shinjuku. So this starts from 7 in the morning till 1 a.m. every 15 minutes on the hour. So if you want to see that, just be there for quarter past, half past, whatever. And it appears on the screen, different videos each time. So definitely worth going to. Next we head to the an onsen. So the one in this video is actually closed down since posting, and I've put on the video where the next one is, 10-minute walk. But here, this is literally gelatin flavored, and you kill it basically. You prepare your food, you stick it in there, you boil it to death, then you eat it, you feel bad about it, have some dessert, and then you walk out feeling quite mixed emotions. Murderer. Day 6, wake up, go to the Starbucks Roastery Reserve. So this is one of the biggest Starbucks in the world. It spans like 4 or 5 floors. You can see here the coffee is baked and roasted. They bag it in the store, you can buy it in the store. It's really cool merch you can buy in the store as well, that's an exclusive only for that Starbucks. You can see the big copper vats as well that they store the coffee in. Beautiful scenery outside, drinks are amazing as you would expect. Absolutely go there, it's absolutely brilliant. So again, another viral thing is the jiggly souffle pancakes. Really worth going. There's quite a lot of these dotted around. Just pick a shop on Google Maps with a good review and head to it. Ours in particular were really, really nice. Really enjoyed them. Watching them make them as well, it's just a really good experience. Absolutely worth a visit. So we blasted through Chinatown. We didn't have a lot of time there because we was going to Kamakura. The giant Buddha statue is located. So for this, what I'd recommend is park not far away from the high street that you go through to get to this place, but kind of find something that's a little bit out the way and walk to it, because there's a load of car parks dotted down the street. They're always full. The streets are absolutely back to back. There's a lot of people there, so you'll save a lot of time just parking up out the way and walking down the street to it. So just research car parks that are not out the way but kind of off the main roads, and then just walk the rest of the way. Next stop from here is Mount Fuji. So we stayed at the Shoji Mount Hotel, which is pictured. This hotel is amazing. Quite an old hotel, quite basic, but this is the view that you get, and it's stunning. Like, you've got the lake, you've got Mount Fuji, you've got birds, you've got trees, you just got everything that you need to get that photo that you're looking for. We researched on the way. There's a lot of Google places that do recommend stopping to take photos, so you'll see cherry blossom trees. There's no real bad place to take photos of Mount Fuji, but there is some really stunning places you can stop to pull over and just take them really nice photos as well. So next morning, wake up, walk out onto the balcony, and this is what you see. So mistake I made here is I thought I was being really, really clever because I'm such a genius, and thought that I could get the sunrise the other side of the mountain, so I'd get that really nice sunrise photo. I was on the wrong side of the mountain, got a terrible sunrise photo, which, as you can see, that was as good as it got. Here we go to the Snow Monkey Park. So this is a few hours drive from Mount Fuji. It's not very accessible, so if you've got walking impairments or you need wheelchair access to get to the ticket office, it's quite a long, windy, muddy footpath, a lot of rocks, a lot of pebbles, can be quite tricky to navigate. We come here in April, as you can see there's a lot of babies around, so although you miss the snow, you kind of also miss the crowds. But you also get to have a really good experience. So there was quite a lot of people here. We got here really early in the morning as it opened, so we had a much better experience. Like most things in Japan, if you're going to go to a tourist place, go early or go late to get a better experience. Otherwise you kind of miss out on what you go there for, because you're shoulder to shoulder with people and you don't get 5 minutes to yourself to be able to stand back and take that photo or just take it in properly. Here we head to Nishiyama Onsen. This is the world's oldest hotel. So this hotel is absolutely insane. It's such a traditional hotel as you can imagine for its age. Everything about this hotel is just incredible. Our room was backed onto the stream at the back. You have to pay a little bit more for this, but this is what you hear at night. So absolutely worth it. So when you check into the hotel, you get the option to use a shared onsen. So do this straight away, because as we checked in, we checked in at check-in time and there's only a couple of spaces left for this. So if you don't book it, someone else will, and you get to miss out on the experience. So definitely do that as you check in. Food here also was absolutely incredible. Traditional Japanese foods. It presented so well. The staff are absolutely incredible here. Give you a kimono to get dressed into as well. So when you head to dinner, you're dressed traditionally as well. And when you're also at the restaurant, they come and do like a turn down service and make your bed on the floor while you're having dinner, and that's what you come back to. Hotel for me is like a 12 out of 10. It's absolutely worth going anyway to go to this place. Day we then drive back to Tokyo, ditch the car, and then get the bullet train to Kyoto. So this place is one of my favorite places in Japan. It's steeped in tradition. There's a lot of things to see and do here. Obviously the Fushiri Inari shrine is one of the things that I was dead set on seeing. So for this I headed here later on in the night. As you can see from the photos that are coming up, there's literally nobody around. You can get as many photos as you want. You barely see anybody. You have a lot of time to yourself to be able to get them photos that you've gone there for. It's such a better experience doing these things early or late, because you get to really get the real fulfillment of it. And at night time as well, it just looks absolutely incredible. I think it actually does it justice going at night. It's just really well lit up, the photos, and it's just such an amazing place. When you go there and you take it in like this, it's just absolutely stunning. So walk further up, because you get to see things like this. You know, a lot more to this place than just the shrines as you walk through. The further you go back, the more there is to see. So the next morning we wake up again in Kyoto. We head downtown a little bit. We go to the Starbucks. So this is incredible. So obviously it's not the world's oldest Starbucks, but it looks it. This Starbucks is obviously set into a really old building, very traditional building. It's such a cool place to go. This was a stop that we stopped at on the way to Kodaiji Temple. So this place has a bamboo forest. Again, it's not a tourist trap, as you can see from the photos. We didn't go there particularly early, and it was really quiet. You know, you get those photos, you see the odd person walking through, but there's also like a matcha tea shop there. There's some really nice buildings around the park. From here we head over to Nishiki Market. I really wanted to try the 10 yen coin, so this is quite popular on social media at the time, so obviously I had to go and try it, right? It's okay, it doesn't taste incredible, but you know, it's worth trying it. You know, it is a cool thing. It is quite nice, but it's not something I'd have again if I went, well, when I go back, obviously. From here we head over to Ariyashima bamboo forest. So as we was walking towards the bridge that you cross over the river to get to this bamboo forest, we stopped at a restaurant that overlooks the river. They do offer seats that overlooks the river. We couldn't get those, unfortunately, because it was a very last minute thing that we did, but the food there was incredible, so check that out if you go that way. So as you can see in the video, this place is pretty busy. It's not at its peak, but still, you know, you do struggle to get those videos, you do struggle to get those photos. You kind of have to stand your ground a bit. It takes quite a long time to get what you want from this place. You do have to wait for people to walk past, and you do get bumped around quite a lot. But all in all, you know, it's more dense. There's a lot more to see there. It is a bigger bamboo forest, so I absolutely do recommend going. This place is open 24/7 as well, so we didn't have time to go early or late. We just had to go there and experience it as it was. But yeah, at night time it's all illuminated and there's lights around there, so if you've got the time to do it, absolutely go for it. So day 10 we went to see a geisha. So my recommendation for this is definitely book in advance. We didn't do that, we just had to take what was left. So in the video, this lady is actually a maiko. She's almost ready to be a geisha. So she performs the tea ceremony, she explains a little bit about herself, she goes into a bit of detail about what she's going to do. Absolutely recommend doing it. Just try and get a booking before you go, because you just end up with whatever is left. From here we head to Nara Park. So again, this place is absolutely must be on your list to go to. You feed the deer crackers, they bow to you. They've got better manners than most teenagers these days. Sometimes if you don't give them crackers, they might attack you. We got attacked a few times, but because they're cute, you just laugh it off and walk away holding your arm or your leg. There's a lot more to this park than just deer. There is also a lot of temples here, and there's just a lot to see. There's some really cool cafes around. You know when you're getting near to this place, because there's deer literally just walking down the street. So these deer get free rein to just pretty much do whatever they want. But obviously they all gather in this park and eat people's crackers. There's lots of stores around where you can buy crackers from. It's not very expensive, but the enjoyment you get from it, it's absolutely worth doing it. So in this temple, as you can see, there's gigantic Buddha's statues in here. So there's information on it, on how big it is, how heavy it is, how old it is. It's really, really amazing thing to see. I mean, it just, like, the photos or the videos will never do it justice. To be there and see it in person, it just really, really takes your breath away. As you come outside, you see this really creepy red cloaked statue. So if you touch this statue, it cures all your ailments, but I'm still an absolute immature, childish, weird man, child thing, so it didn't quite work on me. So from here, we next head to Kichi Kichi. We accidentally got on a happy train. Didn't even know this existed until we went, but we got on it and it was incredible. We didn't even have a ticket, I'm sorry, but we did it. As you can see, Kichi Kichi. So when we went, you could book on the morning of the day the restaurant opens. Once the slots have gone, they've gone. Now it's changed. You have to be physically at the restaurant. They put a password on the door and you book it there and then. If you can't get there in time, you miss out. This guy is absolutely legendary. I mean, he's such a nice guy as well. The restaurant only seats about 14 people. But you get a very personable experience from him. He's got time for everybody, he takes photos with you at the end. He's got merch in there, he signs it for you. He's just absolutely, he's just a really great guy. And the food that he serves as well is actually really, 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 really nice. So it's not a gimmick. He actually does make some really, really good food too. So day 11, bullet train again, over this time to Hiroshima. So this place, as you can expect, it's a bit of a mix. There's a Pokemon everywhere, sorry. There's the Atomic Museum. So this place is a very, I don't know how to describe it. Everyone's really quiet in there, obviously, because of what happened. It's quite an emotional place to be in. You don't hear anybody speaking there. Everyone's just walking around in shock and awe, just taking in the tragedy that happened on that day. So outside of the grounds of this museum, there's like a peace park, and it's absolutely beautiful. It really highlights what happened there and the steps they've taken afterwards to, like, the tragedy that happened there, but then create this beautiful park as a memory of what happened as well. And as the Japanese do well, they just do everything in such a beautiful way. You go from feeling quite somber and sad inside the museum to coming outside and feeling quite at peace with the surroundings of the place. 5-minute walk from this, there's a sign, and it shows you, as you can see pictured here, where the atom bomb dropped, the epicenter, so that's worth a look. From here we head to Okonomiyaki Teppanyaki. So this place is absolutely worth it if you like that kind of food. So the restaurant that we went to, we got there for it opening, the queue was round the corner, and we had to wait about an hour and a half to get in our seats. And the food in there, as you can see, is absolutely incredible. So these two young chefs opened this shop, and it's just gained so much popularity. Again, there's only probably 14 seats in the place, so they don't rush you out the door. You go in there, you sit there, you watch them cook your food. It's quite interactive, you can talk to them a lot, they're very accommodating, and you know, the food in there is just absolutely to die for. The next morning we wake up and we head to the Pokemon Cafe. So again, throughout this entire journey so far, I was trying to get into the Osaka Pokemon Cafe. Again, every single day trying to refresh the page. It worked, cancellations come up. It was between 7 and 9 UK time, but obviously you're 9 hours ahead in Japan, so you have to time it right. Bookings become available, so we got our first slot when the Pokemon Cafe opened, so we had breakfast there. Again, if you're into that kind of thing, that is the way to do it. I would say it's a fail-safe way of doing it, but it worked for us. We went to both Pokemon Cafes. Some people don't even manage to go to one. So from here we head then to Dontonpori. So Dontonpori is a mixture of cool restaurants, cool bars, really massive Don Quixotes. So this Don Quixote, as you can see on the front of it, has got like a ride that goes around it, but because we're very lucky people, the day that we got there it was a national holiday, didn't work, so just bear in mind if you're going there on a national holiday, do not operate it. We went to random food stalls here and we ended up having some takoyaki. The restaurant, as you can see here, it's right next to the bridge, got a big octopus at the front of it, can't miss it. Absolutely incredible. You just sit there, have a beer, sit at the bench, just eat your fish balls and take it all in. Really, really cool experience, really good vibe around here. You've got the Glyco Man around the corner, you've got food stalls everywhere, you've got crazy bars. It's just such a good vibe. So if you like the nightlife and you like that kind of thing, absolutely head to Dontonpori. It's really, really worth it. So the next day we decided it would be great to go to a kind of a bottomless brunch Wagyu fish steakhouse place. So here you can cook your own food, you just choose on the menu, 2 hours unlimited, just order your drinks. I didn't try Moscow meals until this day. I ended up having 16 of them and got absolutely battered, and see, I hide it really, really well. So from here we head to my worst nightmare, karaoke. I do not like it, I do not do it, but when I have 16 Moscow mules, I do it. If you're in Japan, you have to do it, I feel, so kind of had to tick that box. As you can hear, absolute angel. I don't know how I got such a good voice. So the next day, and pretty much that final day, we head to Universal Studios. So in this video you'll see me have a real midlife crisis and a breakdown, but anyway, tips for Universal Studios. So Mario World, book your tickets in advance. There's time slots, you cannot get in there before it, not even 5 minutes. You can't go in there after it. If you turn up on the day, you will not get in there. So just make sure you got your tickets booked in advance, just to make sure that you get to experience that. You've also opened Donkey Kong World since then. When we go next, absolutely going to go and cover that, but the Universal Studios here, I think, is incredible. Midlife crisis photo 1, 2, and then 3. I can't help it. I'm a bit of a child, I guess, but you know, it is what it is. But unlike Universal Studios in America, this is actually reasonably priced. The drinks are reasonably priced, the food's reasonably priced. It's better quality, better atmosphere. Even though it's busy, you don't feel crowded because obviously it's timed in Mario section, and you know, the whole atmosphere and vibe for me, it just ticks a lot more boxes in America. Obviously American one's great, but this one's just better. So this evening we then headed over to get fugu. So this is a bucket list thing for me to do, as long, you know, along with everything else in Japan. So this is actually the world's most dangerous food to prepare. So we had it sashimi, we had it deep fried, had some crab legs on the side to cook ourselves just as a bit of a side, which again really cool. And the final thing that we did that day was headed over to Umeda Sky Building. So here you can get padlocks, get them engraved, put them on the fence that they've got here. This is only for the padlocks, so you get to put them on. It's going to be there forever, hopefully. But you know, what a way to end, you know, our trip. You come up to the building, you walk around. It's really cool scenery around. You get to see the city one last time, all illuminated. It is, yeah, a really good bow out to the trip that we had. And then, of course, as we take off, Pokemon Plane appears, which was really, really unexpected and really, really cool. So, fun fact about this, you can actually get internal flights in Japan now. If you go to the ANA webpage, you can actually book internal flights. So look out for that next time you're there. I will be covering it next time we go, because I'm absolutely getting on that plane if it kills me. So stay tuned for more. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked what you saw, please follow, subscribe. Be really appreciated.